I love the flavors of banana bread. A thick layer of peanut butter frosting. Look at those chocolate chips. It's like waves of flavor. You first get the banana that hits you up front, and then the peanut butter comes on, and then, oh wait, there's a little chocolate too. This recipe starts with some brown butter, so I have almost a full stick of butter that I'm going to melt in the pan. The reason that you do this is to amplify the flavor of the butter. When you brown it, it tastes like butter times 5, which I think is pretty great. So I'm going over medium heat. I don't want to go any higher than that because that might cause the butter to kind of spurt and spatter and brown a little too quickly. As soon as it's where I want it, I'm taking this off the heat. I'm actually going to pour it into a bowl to stop the cooking. That rich, nutty flavor is going to be great in the cake batter. Now that I've browned the batter comes together very quickly. I am using whole wheat pastry flour as the base for this cake. Whole wheat pastry flour is different from regular whole wheat flour. It is milled more finely. I use it all the time in cookies, I use it in cakes, and it behaves very nicely. And now, let's start building the batter in the bowl. I'm going to pause for a second to mash some banana. That's going to go in. I like to mash it fairly smooth if I can. You want to go for bananas with nice brown spots on them. Those are called sugar spots because those bananas are going to be sweeter. It's looking pretty dry, but it will come together. Have faith. I don't want any of that to go to waste. Since the crumb or the texture of a snack cake is a little less refined, you know, you just stir everything together with a whisk. You don't have to cream butter and sugar together with the mixer. It's just a little bit more casual. So we have banana, we have brown butter, we have chocolate chips, all kinds of good stuff going in here. This is going to bake at 350 for about 30 to 33 minutes. Now it's time to make the salted peanut butter frosting. While I love crunchy peanut butter for my toast or to stir into my oatmeal, creamy is what you need here for this frosting. 3/8 of a teaspoon of salt, because 1/4 is not quite enough and 1/2 is a little too much. I'm going to stop and scrape down the sides of the bowl. I see some streaks of butter and I just want to blend it a little bit more to get rid of those streaks. Then I'm going to add the powdered sugar all at once and then turn the mixer on low. Okay, I'm going to turn the speed up just a little bit until the mixture gets nice and creamy and spreadable. Scrape as much as I can off the beater here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Our cake is done. It's time to lift it out with our parchment handles. Perfect. So I'm just gonna dab the frosting on in different spots over the cake and then spread it out. Okay, so I've got it kind of covered. Now I'll go back through and do some swooshes. See some chocolate chips peeking through. I'm very excited about that. This is going to be a fun one to cut into. Thick layer of peanut butter frosting. Look at those chocolate chips. They're kind of melty and gooey. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. So this is a pretty low effort cake that has spectacular results. It's a good one to throw together if you have guests coming over because I promise you they'll be impressed. It's really nice.